Hello students. So we continue further our discussion on aphorisms. So this is aphorism number 185 where we discuss one-sided diseases with too few symptoms of disease. And here we start the discussion on local maladies. So the one-sided diseases are nothing but diseases with few symptoms, and those symptoms which occur on external parts of the body are called as local maladies. What is the name? Local maladies or local diseases. Now, there is a difference in the concept of disease in homeopathy as well as in the modern medicine. So, modern medicine, also called as old school by Dr. Hahnemann, the old school medicine considers that disease is only external and other body parts did not participate in its existence. But this theory is absurd, or it is too theoretical to imagine that any ailment which occurs on external parts of the body or on the surface of the body cannot occur just like that. And whenever there is no history of external injury, it means that whatever the local maladies, that is the symptoms which occur on external parts of the body, have arose due to some internal dyscrasia. So, to imagine that whatever disease is there on the external surface of the body, the other body parts did not participate is absurd or theoretical. And the belief that the disease, whatever seen externally, is the disease to be cured by applications of ointments. This led to this is a most dangerous treatment. So the question is asked by Dr. Hahnemann, how any external visible manifestation of disease on skin can occur without internal disturbance. So, this belief that the disease, whatever is seen on external parts, visible, is the disease and it has to be removed by applications. This belief is dangerous, and this belief led to the treatment which were also quite dangerous, violent, like cauterizations, like local injections, local ointments. So this was all a dangerous treatment. Dangerous treatment is in the form of local applications, injections, cauterizations, that is burning of the skin. So the discussion is further that although disease manifestation is seen externally, the cause is not external, it's internal. Symptoms seen externally, and this outlet of expression of internal disturbance was closed with the so-called external application, and it further led to the suppression. So, the disease which was present externally, if it is removed by ointments, it was again occupying some more important organs and system of the body, and this is nothing but what we call it as suppression. So aphorism 185 basically tells us what are local maladies. So they are the diseases which occur on external parts of the body, and there is no history of external injury. So it means that they have occurred because of some internal disturbance. Rather, the internal disturbance has expressed itself on the external surface of the body. So the disease is actually whatever is visible on the external surface of the body is the outcome of internal disturbance, or it is the expression of internal disturbance. So we go further. So the whatever is given in the brackets is the actual explanation of these local melodies, actual questions which Hahnemann has raised, and this led to the treatment of such local melodies. Let us see what Dr. Hahnemann has given the instructions in the treatment of these local diseases. So we go further. Aphorism number 186. Again, the discussion on local melodies. What is the concept of local melodies and how is the homeopathic management of local melodies? So, local melodies are seen on external surface only. Local melodies are seen on external surface. They are caused by external cause of trivial nature. Trivial means very small nature, small injuries. Okay, so local melodies are seen on external surface. So there are two causes: external cause of small trivial nature, or they are caused by external cause of severe nature, that is severe injuries like severe inflammation, fever, fractures, hemorrhage, etc. So in such severe cases where there is a external cause but of a major type, the patient needs mechanical aid, ligation of artery, extraction of foreign body, evacuation of ascitic fluid or pleural effusion, surgery for ligation of wounds, and as well it requires, or such cases require treatment for with nothing but with homeopathic remedy. So external cause of trivial nature, that is it requires treatment which is external only, but external cause of severe nature like severe accidents, hemorrhages, fractures, it requires external as well as internal treatment. External treatment in the form of mechanical aid, and as well as it requires homeopathic remedy. Whole living organism requires dynamic aid to accomplish the work of healing. Means what? Homeopathic treatment is beneficial, it is essential and necessary in addition to the mechanical aid. So, external cause of trivial nature does not require any homeopathic treatment, but the homeopathic treatment is helpful in the cases where external cause of severe injury takes place, and here you can give both the assistant. First is mechanical aid and second is homeopathic treatment given internally. So we go to the next. Local melodies were affections of external parts, but cause is not external. Now the most important aspect of local melodies start, where there is a affection of external part, but causes are not external. Affections of external parts, where external injury acts as an exciting cause. Affections of external parts, where external injury is acting as exciting cause. Okay, but the real cause is internal morbid dyscrasia. So the external symptoms, the real cause is internal morbid dyscrasia. Now in such cases there is no history of external injury. Here, external affection has arose on the skin, not due to any external injury. External affection has arose on the skin due to some internal morbid disturbance. For example, we can consider warts, corns, or acne, where they are aroused because of some internal morbid disturbance. The treatment of such ailment can never be a topical application, which is practiced by old school. This type of topical application practice is pernicious, absurd. It causes suppression. Disease is present externally and removed now changes the location. For example, eczema is removed and now causes asthma. So this we saw in the previous slide also, where the external symptom has arose because of some internal morbid cause, and it has not arose surely due to external injury. Such cases, if the topical application is done or the topical injections are given, then the disease is present, disease which is present externally, now it no longer present because it is removed by ointments. But then this disease was expression of internal morbid dyscrasia. Now the channel of skin is closed and it finds its way and starts affecting some more important internal organ or internal system. So Dr. Henneman clearly tells that topical applications in the condition where the symptoms are seen externally but the cause is internal morbid dyscrasia. So in such cases, never to apply the topical ointments. So we go further. Here, aphorism number 188. Old school considered that these local diseases seen externally on skin were due to some external cause, although there was not any external cause, although there was no history of external cause. These local melodies have not appeared externally without internal disturbance, and there is no history of external injury. So all such local melodies which have appeared externally are due to internal disturbance. But old school physicians were ignorant about this. About what? About the topical treatment, about the local ointments. they are applying, local injections are being given, and they were ignorant that what could be the consequence of such treatment. So, old school physicians were ignorant about this and they treated all external affections occurred not due to external cause with local applications. So, what is the understanding? Their temporary disappearance under the influence of ointments used as local applications closed the channel which was an outlet for expression of internal morbid disturbance which further led to affection of more deeper systems. So the disappearance under the ointments of the skin complaint was just the a very pernicious treatment. And what is the consequence of this, or what is the after effects of this? That the skin was an outlet of expression of internal morbid disturbance, and now you are closing that channel. The morbid energy accumulates inside and finds another way in the another system. Okay, so those local melodies have not appeared externally without internal disturbance, never to give local applications. Okay, so we go further. Aphorism number 189 further gives the instructions by Dr. Henneman that it is easily understood that no external melody that is seen on the surface can arise, can persist, or grow without internal cause and cooperation of entire organism. Vital force which controls and pervades the systems of entire organism has participated in for the development of this external melody. So vital force which controls, and it is automatic and it is autocratic, dynamic in spiritual energy which controls and pervades the system of entire organism has participated in the development of this external melody. The disease seen externally has arrived due to disturbance of vital force and not any other cause. No eruption, no whitlow, no tumor can arise without internal disturbance of life force. So all the eruptions or whitlow or eczema occur because of internal disturbance of vital force. So we go further. Aphorism number 190. All such external maladies, that is corns, warts, eczema, acne, boils, arise solely due to disturbance of life force, which is the internal cause of the disease. And they do not occur because of any injury. So they are solely due to disturbance of vital force or life force. Now what is a treatment? Treatment is directed to cure the deranged vital force or life force, and cure of this internal malady takes place. So treatment is directed to cure this deranged vital force or cure of this internal malady. Treatment must be thus judicious, radical, and efficacious. What is allowed is only internal medication only. So what is allowed? Only internal medication. So we go further. So Dr. Hahnemann clearly tells us administer internal medicine only. Administer in such cases where there is no history of external injury but disease is present on the external surface of the body. So every internal medicine brings about changes in the general health of the patient and also in the affected external parts called as local diseases like warts, corns, eczema. So health is restored by administration of internal remedy. So along with that, the external symptom of local malady also disappears without the administration of external remedy. Selection of the internal remedy is done on patient as a whole and totality of symptoms was formed. So here in the aphorism number 191, Dr. Hahnemann has clearly given the instruction number 1, administer internal medicine. In all those cases where disease is seen externally with no history of external injury. So here health is surely restored as well as external malady disappears. And there is never an administration of external remedy. Selection of the internal remedy is done on patient as a whole. So the totality is constructed of all the symptoms of mind, body and physical particulars. So we complete the discussion and proceed further on aphorism number 192, where selection of remedy is considered on the basis of symptoms of external malady as well as general symptoms. So symptoms of external malady and symptoms of mind and body are considered for constructing the totality. All the symptoms of patient are to be considered. Remedy is selected on the basis of similarity. Pathogenesis of such remedy is already noted in homeopathic materia medica. So, matching of remedy is done with the totality of symptoms and a truly homeopathic remedy is prescribed. So, the selection of similimum is based on symptoms of external malady and symptoms of internal malady. That is, what is internal malady? That is the symptoms of mind and body, mental generals and physical generals. Now, the totality is constructed and the remedy is selected and the pathogenesis is already noted in homeopathic materia medica. So, this will be a truly homeopathic remedy. So aphorism number 193. So if the disease is of recent origin, So now you consider that the external symptoms are of recent origin. The internal medicine is selected on above said way of formulating totality. We already saw how to form the totality. Totality is formed by considering the symptoms of external malady as well as symptoms of mind and body, which represents the internal dyscrasia. So, internal medicine is selected on above said way of formulating totality. External morbid affection plus internal morbid affection of general health, that is mind and body, that is mental generals and physical generals. With the very first dose of internal medicine, the local affection along with internal morbid state is restored. So if the external affection is of recent origin, then what will happen? The totality is considered by external morbid affection plus internal morbid affection of general health, that is mental generals and physical generals. And what happens with the very first dose of internal medicine? The local disease along with internal morbid state is restored. Local affection seen although on external parts of the body is inseparable from the rest of body. So local affection which is seen on the external surface cannot be separated from the rest of body, because internal morbid state expresses itself, finds a channel on the external surface of the body. It is one of the most important symptom of whole disease. So we go to the aphorism number 194, and this is the last aphorism in today's presentation, that now in acute local diseases of recent origin or local diseases of long duration, both the cases give internal remedy. It is never advisable to apply or rub externally the same remedy. Not also in acute inflammations, that is erysipelas like conditions, which are not caused by external injury but by dynamic internal cause. So acute inflammations like erysipelas, which are not caused by external injury, but these local diseases caused by dynamic internal cause. So they need to be cured also by internal administration of similimum. So they are cured by internal administration of similimum. The local disease, it is of no use to apply remedies locally for the topical application, even if it is the same remedy that is used internally. So very clear-cut instruction is given that such local diseases, it is of no use to apply remedy locally as a topical application, even if it is the same remedy that is used internally. Local diseases are cured readily by this internal medicine. If not, then the acute disease was product of Sora. So second condition is mentioned. See, what is the first condition? That local disease is of recent origin. Okay, then what is to be done? That take the totality and construct it. Consider the external symptom on the surface plus mental generals and physical generals and give the treatment. Now, if the local diseases are the product of SORA. If the acute disease is product of SORA, then the latent till now but active and may develop into chronic disease. So such acute disease where latent is where there is a underlying soric miasm. These local diseases are cured readily by the internal medicine, and if not, then you should consider that the acute disease was due to the SORA, underlying soric miasm, which was latent till now and now has got active and may develop into a chronic disease. So this was at length very minute instructions given by Dr. Hahnemann on the treatment of local disease. Still lot of discussion further on the subsequent aphorisms on local melodies. So here now we have to keep it in mind that the local disease of recent origin give internal remedy by considering the totality of the external symptom plus mental general and physical general. But if it is of long standing, then it could be due to the underlying production of or underlying soric miasm. Okay, and it was a product of SORA. Product of SORA means it is due to SORA. And now it has become active. Thus, this is a discussion on the treatment of local diseases, and never to consider the local disease present only on the skin, but it is not present on the skin as it is by its own, but it represents the outlet or expression of internal derangement of vital force, that is it is giving the internal morbid dysprasia. Now second condition, if the local diseases are of long standing, then they are due to the underlying miasm SORA. Okay, so we stop here and keep it in mind always, local melodies require internal medicine only. That is the most important instruction given by Dr. Hahnemann. Okay, thank you.